Good morning. That's really become my thing, hasn't it? Definitely need to find a new greeting. Morning. Day 21. 3 whole weeks. That is a long time. I reckon you can fully call yourself a yogi now. Don't know if that's something that means anything to you. But I reckon you've all got a habit. You've all got a yoga habit now. It can officially go on your list of interests when people ask about you. Yeah, I'd like to dabble in yoga. Morning. See you all joining. So, as I put up on my story yesterday, I let you guys choose. You could choose breathwork, guided meditation, and gentle stretch. I really thought everyone would go guided meditation, but most people went gentle stretch. So gentle stretch it is. You can very much do this in bed if you're still in bed. You can do this super cozy, put some nice socks on, put a nice big jumper on, be nice and cozy. Maybe you're in your dressing gown or your pajamas still. Just finding that space, that place where you can be nice and comfortable, and we'll just gently wake up into the day. We're going to begin seated. So finding a seat of your choice. If that is sitting up in bed, I am so jealous. So as always, I like to come with one leg stacked in front of the other, but there's plenty of options and there is no right or wrong. And to begin with this morning, finding a nice placement for your hands, somewhere that feels nice to you, maybe on the knees, maybe in the lap. And just begin to slow things down. Bringing your awareness inwards. Just observing, noticing, maybe reflecting. How was your week? How do you feel this morning? How would you like to go into the next week? Just allowing anything that comes up to come up. Notice it. And then maybe as you're ready, just lengthening those inhales and exhales. And if it feels okay for you, maybe breathing in through the nose. And exhaling however you please. Just trying to connect with that breath, bringing your focus. Really nice. Now, option to keep the eyes closed for as much of the practice as you feel comfortable with. Maybe occasionally just taking a peek at me if you need. But for the most part, just trusting yourself. Just feeling into the movement. Paying less attention to what it looks like. Taking a nice deep inhale, think nice and long through the spine. You're being pulled up from that string on the top of your head. And as you exhale, let's just take right ear over right shoulder. On an inhale, coming back up through center. And as you exhale, take it to the other side. Left ear on left shoulder. Always coming back up through an inhale, nice and long through the spine. And on your next exhale, just taking the chin down to the chest. On an inhale, bringing the chin up towards the ceiling. And let's just take another round. So as you exhale, sending the chin to the chest. Sitting up nice and tall. And inhale, gazing towards the ceiling, sending that chin up. Exhale as you bring everything back into center, chin parallel to the ground. Let's draw some big circles with the nose, so let's go clockwise first. Marrying your own breath to this movement, so maybe inhaling as the chin comes up, exhaling as you bring your chin to your chest, or maybe you prefer one full revolution per inhale, exhale. Taking it back the other way. Reversing that movement. And when you're ready, just coming back into center, into that neutral position. You're going to bring the right hand down either onto the ground or maybe onto your knee. And on an inhale, we're just going to send the left hand up and over, reaching over towards the right side. Feeling that stretch all down the ribs, down that side body. Really reaching through the tips of the fingers, using your inhales to help you reach that little bit further. And as you exhale, let's take it to the other side. So bring that left hand down as you cartwheel the arms. Right hand comes up and over. Thinking nice and long through the spine. Trying not to allow ourselves to collapse over, but really opening through the chest as we reach towards the left. Really nice. Inhale it back up. Maybe both arms come up this time. And as you exhale, bringing both hands down by your sides. Let's bring the right hand on top of the left knee. And let's bring the left hand on top of the right knee. As you inhale, think nice and long through the spine. And then as you exhale, we're just going to fold over the arms, over the knees. Just finding where feels most comfortable. For some people, that will be right on the floor. That does not mean that that's the right way, or indeed that it feels good to you. Just finding where feels best. As you inhale, coming back up, keeping the arms crossed, but lifting them off your knees for a second. We're just going to bend at the elbows and just continue to wrap the arms around each other. Maybe your palms, maybe your hands come to touch here. We call this eagle arms. And again, it's going to look different. Just go with it. Maybe that's just one revolution here. Just feeling it out. And then all we're going to do is, as we inhale, lift through the elbows. Just turn onto the side so you can see here. Lifting through the elbows, and you should feel that stretch all through the shoulders, through the top of the back. And as you're ready, just letting that go, unraveling the arms. And we'll take it to the other side. So let's bring left hand onto right knee first this time. Right hand onto left knee. And on an exhale, we're just going to let everything fall forwards. Bending through the arms. Finding a place that feels good here. Inhaling to come back up. Lifting the hands off the knees, continuing that wrap around with the arms. And as you inhale, just bringing those elbows just up, lifting them as high as feels okay for you, and feeling that nice deep stretch through the shoulders. You can probably feel a difference on one side to the other, just notice. And then as you exhale, just unraveling through the arms, give them a nice shake out. We're going to take the legs out wide now. And again, I know I always sound like a broken record, but you kind of have to. So take the legs out wide, flex the feet so toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And again, it's going to look different from person to person. That could be here. That could be, some people are in full splits. I could only dream. But taking your legs out wide, flex the toes up towards the ceiling, and all we're going to do is gently fold forwards. You can take hold of the shins, maybe the ankles, maybe the feet or the toes. And if it feels a little too intense, there's always the option to bend the knees and find that forward fold. Just always playing with it, giving yourself permission to look different and revel in the difference. Coming back up as you inhale, just going to bring the soles of the feet together. That could be out longer, that could be all the way in. Just bringing the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall out wide. If this doesn't feel good on your knees, absolutely skip this one. Find a pose that feels better for you. That could be with your legs out long or in your comfortable seat. If you have the soles of the feet together, just take hold of the toes. And two options here. So as you let the knees kind of drop out wide, you can find some gentle movement. Some people like to butterfly the knees here. Or you can find stillness and maybe fold forwards over your feet. Not cranking into the pose, just finding where naturally feels good. Inhaling to come back up. Let's just take the legs out in front of us. And we're just going to take the hands behind the back. And then all we're going to do, just to shake the legs out, because we've used them quite a bit today, we're just going to windscreen wiper the legs out. So just taking them from one side to the other, soles of the feet are on the ground, bending at the knees, just shaking them out from one side to the other. I'm just going to scooch around so you can see me. And then all we're going to do is take that knees to chest, finding that really nice, gentle hug in, maybe interlacing the fingers, finding that grip. Maybe some gentle movement. Rocking from side to side, maybe using the knees to draw circles. And then as you're ready, bringing the soles of the feet down to the mat, then taking the legs out long. Maybe arms come by your side. Finding that final resting pose. If lying on your back doesn't feel particularly comfortable, just finding a seat, maybe propping yourself up with a cushion behind you. Maybe sitting on a cushion. And plenty of other options if you're on your back too. You can bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Just feeling what feels most natural to you this morning. And just begin to let everything grow really heavy. Allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. releasing any tension from the ankles, the shoulders. Relaxing through your face. And just allowing yourself to be. I'm going to leave you here. It's Sunday morning. Don't be in a rush to get up and move. Finding maybe 5-10 minutes of nice relaxation. Just giving yourself that permission. Take what you need. And just gently acknowledging that you showed up today. Thank you so much for joining me. 3 weeks in. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.